Welcome everybody back to the next session of Reditus. We're on episode 16. We're going to do a recap. We're going to get right into it. Last session, the Atlads, after opening the doors to the mansion, decided to wait for Atlas to come out of stasis. With quite a few hours to kill, the group got together and Felix reviewed some of their equipment to see if it could be upgraded. The group decided to take a few drinks, and Felix invented a delicious new drink, an Enderberry Shake. Absolutely delicious. With the request from Darius to somehow make his loot into a hidden sheath for his sword, Felix got to work. Darius headed off to gather some material for Felix to complete his project. The group stayed with Felix as he worked on the loot, and after many hours of hard work, presented a perfectly formed hybrid of metal and wood that encases Darius's sword with a quick release mechanism and a beard trimmer. Jonas took some time to work on Jack's grapple gauntlet and was able to accelerate the mechanism to increase its speed of release. Atlas came out of stasis for Jonas to show a change she had made to his mini sentry. Instead of a mini Atlas, she had configured the unit to accommodate Filbert's anatomy. Dorhan had spoken to Atlas to explain his lack of confidence in the group making it to Centaurian and give him a letter to give to his wife if he didn't get there himself. The group spent the night in the inn, and the next morning got ready to head into the mansion. With Sanguine in hand, the group moved through the mansion doors to find a well-kept entrance hall with an apparent butler. He identified himself as Cuthbert, and his line of questioning seemed to be to determine if the group was a friend or foe to Lord Venmoria. Cuthbert, although appeared to be human, had something strange about him. The group moved into the dining room to find a female servant. She seemed to be asking the group again their siding for or against Venmoria. After some basic investigation, Darius decided the only next step was to stab the unarmed, slow-talking, non-threatening female, and snakes burst out of her body as she fell to the floor and a fight broke out. Jack decided to not engage and back away from the snakes as he further assessed the situation. The group finished off the pile of snakes and rejoined Cuthbert, who was still standing still in the main hallway watching it all happen. He again asked the group about their allegiances, and with everyone seeming to say they would bow down to Lord Venmoria or show respect, he said, "That's a shame," and tore open his own chest for a flow of snakes to pour out of it, as a huge humanoid snake proceeded down the stairs behind the group. Instead of attacking, the group got ready into position, and Jack and Darius communicated with the beast, explaining they were lying previously and they were here to kill Venmoria. The snake beast explained that any of Venmoria is not an enemy of his and left the hallway via the balcony above. As Atlas began to explore the kitchen, he found another servant that hadn't seemed to fully be in control of his body, but was able to point towards a hatch in the corner of the room. As the group traveled through the storage room and then into some sort of hidden, connected hallway, they arrived in what appeared to be Venmoria's testing lab. Before the group, standing were 3 large tanks, one broken open with liquid all over the floor, and 2 other mutated creatures inside. Let's see what happens next.
Yes, that protects your flesh, which protects your insides. You wear double the armor because you're weak.
The wall, and then these weird zombies came out of the wall, and I threw grease on the ground, and then we killed them all, and then we went through the whole wall.
A way to help Atlas. You shouldn't be so hard on those that are willing to fight.
I do talk in kind of riddles sometimes, and I don't always tell the whole truth.
How are you now? How are you? Because I think that's something you should figure out before you get down there, don't you?
I'm watching it, it's running fine, and then you're like,
Oh,
is
I
anyone
didn't
watching
hear
it
that.
live?
No, I didn't hear that.
All right, so as a recap, you guys started investigating this, what looks like laboratory area. And last we left off, Jack had turned around to just check the table behind him, in which case he found a tattered page that did in fact confirm that this was Venmoria's testing lab. Looking around the room, you all see what would you expect to see in some sort of strange laboratory. However, things are kind of shifted and moved, like something's come through here and kind of messed everything up. Atlas, you had just at the end of the last session found some locked doors on the west side, accompanied by Darius. What would you guys like to do?
I would. What? What? That's the other campaign. Oops. Yeah, I wanted to open the doors. Open the hatch. Open the hatch.
All right, so you reach out. So it's two, almost look like jail cells. They got bars down and a keyhole in the corner. As you go to try and pull it, chink, it's locked. It won't open.
I want to pick it.
Okay.
I cast guidance on myself.
Okay, go ahead. Do your best.
We're moving along here, folks.
So there's.
Make sure you don't close it behind you after you open it.
Do I just?
So there are 4 doors.
Wait.
To which
what?
there's 4 different doors beside you. Is it showing in the map?
Oh, right.
For you?
Okay.
So which one would you like
I'm not
to
gonna lie. I hadn't looked at the map yet, and I thought we were still trying to open the hatch to come down here.
do? No,
but,
you went
you
through a
know-
room that had traps.
Yeah.
It would all been set off and everything. Okay, yeah.
Okay, we're good. Good.
Were
It's
you
all
just
coming back to
during
me.
the recap?
I've looked around.
My recap obviously wasn't good enough.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm gonna do the door to my right in front, the one I'm in front of. Let's just roll with it.
Okay, go ahead and roll your for lockpicking.
Can I just click the Thieves tools? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I thought he was gonna say roll your initiative.
16.
Fight the door.
Hold on. Oh, 20.
Ooh, look at you. 20, yeah. So you put your lockpicking in, and with a couple of turns, chick, chick, easy enough. You hear the locking mechanism click open, and the door is now unlocked.
Okay. I would like to keep the party rolling and unlock the door next to me on the right.
Okay, go ahead and roll to unlock that. While Atlas is doing this, is anybody doing anything specific?
Yeah, I'm having a look at so one of the tanks is broken,
Hmm.
and the stuff spilled out, but there's beings in these other tanks, right?
Yes.
Casting.
Yeah, so we found. You said we found that. Oh yikes! You said we found the like documents that said these are Venmoria's test subjects. That's what we
Yeah,
found at the end, right?
Jack had just found like one random page that was scattered on the table that he was checking behind opposite the tanks. Yeah, it said the documentation of Venmoria's testing facility, but yet there was nothing behind it, just a page.
There's no other papers here. Just that's all it says.
Not on that desk that he was checking, or that table he was checking. No.
Jack wants to keep going further down to look around.
Okay.
Jack, wait. What if these were people in here? They're Venmoria's victims.
That's what they made it sound like he does. So,
Then we have to get them out of here.
well, but what if we run into the hostility side of things and we release them and they just kill us or attempt to? I mean, you guys weren't opposed to stabbing a random lady. Like, why are we helping this person all of a sudden?
Well, I wasn't about stabbing anybody. The snake person seemed to oppose Venmoria. Maybe we can reason with these ones too, but we got to get them out of these prisons they're in.
Well, I think I see a lever right here. So, do we want to try one at a time or risk it and pull them both out?
Well, let's have a look. We got to try and release them. We can't just leave them in there.
Doesn't this one look like a crocodile to you?
What's a crocodile?
I don't know what the DM said.
Yeah, so as a reminder, Jack, so whenever you inspected them, the middle tank, you seen a huge mutated crocodile. And in the southern one, you've seen a massive spider, again, kind of mutated. None of these having a humanoid form, very much holding their animalistic forms, but yet pieces of it seem to be larger and just not quite right.
Gotcha. Didn't Menikin's things, weren't they made by Venmorian?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he said that was the case.
I feel like this is gonna be not good. Well, let's try to open one of these levers then. I am not a fan of spiders, so let's try this middle one.
Okay, so you're pulling the lever to the middle tank?
If Felix gives me a head nod of yes, then he will do it.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Jack's gonna put both hands up on there, take a little, and then he's gonna crank the lever down.
All right. So
Or
as you
up,
go into-
whatever way it is. I don't. Is it an up or down? Is it a
yeah,
pull?
it's a pull towards, yeah.
Okay.
So while you're doing that, yeah. So Atlas, you try to pick that lock on the door, and you just can't get the tumbler on that one. That one just will not unlock for you.
Okay.
Darius, what are you doing?
I gotta rip down to the next one.
I'm watching Atlas,
Okay.
so whichever one he just failed, can I try to pick it?
Yeah. So Atlas, you kind of want to systematically try and unlock each of the doors.
Yeah, I'm doing it like kind of just. I'm unlocking one. I broke the lock on that one. It's like next one, just
Moving
like
on.
kind of motoring through.
Okay, and then Darius, you want to roll to try and unlock the door to top Darius.
I rolled a 17.
All right, yeah. So it does. You turn it, and that one unlocks.
I am pushing the door. Like I did push the other door open. Once it unlocked, I pushed it open.
Oh, okay.
And then like I'm just gonna. And I didn't go in. I'm just pushed open and I moved on to the next one.
Okay. All right. So as you guys are doing this, Atlas, with your passive perception, you see Jack going over to the middle tank. I'm reaching out to pull the lever.
Okay.
So
Jack? What are you doing?
Felix and I are doing a science experiment, and as he's saying that, he pulls the lever.
Holy moly!
okay. So you pull the lever and there's no give. You're trying to pull against it, but there's some type of locking mechanism or something stopping the lever from coming towards you.
I'd like to see if I can figure out what's stopping it from moving.
Okay, roll an investigation. Darius, you unlock the door and bam.
Yeah,
Felix, this isn't letting me pull the lever. So you want to look at this with me? I feel like you're a little better at this stuff than I am,
Yeah, well, let's have a look.
and I want to help Felix do it.
So yeah, so I'll have a look, see if I can ascertain what's going on with this thing.
Okay, roll an assertion check.
There I go.
Investigation.
That should actually be a thing now.
27.
Nice, nat
Holy.
20. Well, you get advantage, right? So you might get another one.
Double crit. So yeah, so you check the mechanism, looking at all how the mechanics connect with each other. You find kind of some connections leading into the base of the tube, and kind of running around and connecting to this slot at the front. Each one of them has some sort of square slot. So you ascertain that something would have to be placed in there for the lever to be able to be pulled fully.
Looks like we need some sort of key. Maybe we can find it somewhere around here.
Well, if that doesn't work, and he's gonna point to the mess of the first one that's broken and liquid on the ground, we could do that.
Yeah. And Felix will kind of crack his gauntlets together, and you hear just a mild like thunder crack as he does. I did think about that, but as much as I like these things, I feel like we should probably take the smart approach first.
Understandable. Well, we haven't looked down here yet, and he's gonna point at the table in the back.
Okay.
Let's keep having a look then.
And
Right.
we'll go check it out.
So you guys start heading down there. Perfect. Darius, when you unlock the door, you moving in? Are you following Atlas?
Yeah, so I want to go in, and then is this like a closet, or is it the same, like a caged room?
So it kind of looks like almost like a mini jail cell. There's a door there, and you see kind of like shackles on the ground, some blood stains on the floor, but you can see through. It's open bars, and you don't really see anything in there other than the blood stains. And to the south, you see
There's no bodies
tables
or
and
anything?
tools. No, currently no bodies that you see there.
Okay, I want to take a look around this room, see if there's anything of consequence.
Okay, Atlas, you want to roll your last lockpicking?
Oh,
Or
okay.
did you?
So I'm assuming that one did work then.
You rolled what was it, the 24, right?
24.
20?
Not
Yeah,
20.
+1.
you're good. That one.
Okay, so yeah, the last one is.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, okay.
Get that one quite easy now. Learning the mechanism from the other ones you unlocked. This one was super easy. Boom, just turn it, unlocks, and you give it a little push open. You can
I'm
now.
just gonna turn and just like.
I successfully unlocked all doors in the room. Okay, great.
You know, good job, Atlas. All right. So you guys walk in there. So Jack and Felix, you now arrive at the southern portion of the room. Who is doing what?
Jack's gonna step around here and look over here as Felix checks out that desk.
Yeah, I'll have a look at the desk, see what I can see. What's here on the wall, like at the table, the smaller table around. Like I want to look at this whole corner and see what's around here.
Okay, so
That's
Felix,
interesting.
investigation. Jack, if you want to do a general perception while you're over there.
Okay.
25.
Whew.
Good lord.
You're an investigating wizard.
14.
14. Okay, so Jack, you see kind of a little pedestal there with some documentation, some drawings, and you see a strange engraved markings right in front of it on the floor. There's some sort of symbols drawn in a circle. Nothing else really is drawing your attention over there. Felix. So to your right as you're approaching the desk, you see on the right-hand side some sort of mini furnace or something. It's hard to tell what it is, but it does look similar to what you would use in a furnace. Beside that is a bookshelf. You see most of the shelves are empty. There's a couple of different books still left on there. The desk itself, as you start to go through it, there are numerous pages, books, documentation, scribblings. As you start to poke around, you pull out one of the drawers that is underneath the base of the desk. And there's a little bit of give. If you hadn't have really inspected this a lot, you might not have caught it. And as you pull it out, the drawer comes right out in your hand. And as you look in, you see some type of mechanism inside. And inside the drawer that you just pulled out is a piece of paper kind of wrapped around something in a ball shape.
Yeah, okay, I'll pull that out. Like, Jack, I think I found something, and I want to unwrap the paper. I want to see what's in there.
Okay.
I think I found something too.
All right. So as you unwrap the paper, you find inside, as you kind of you open it up and you're just holding the paper, and it is this almost see-through circular crystal. Fully round, it's kind of green, it's got a little bit of a gold glow inside. And as you touch it, there's an image that pops up. This small little illusion just emanates out of the orb. And it just kind of stays in a vision there as a small illusion.
Baby Yoda.
And the second you take your hand away from touching it, it disappears. And you see there's writing now on the paper. The paper.
Writing say.
It says, "We will watch over Paradon until you are ready for him again."
How do you spell that?
Paradon.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't really know what to make of this. What did you find, Jack?
This circle on the ground, and Jack's gonna kind of walk him over to it. And yeah, why don't you see if you can take a look at this and ascertain what it is?
Okay, I will have a look at this circle on the ground.
Of course, Jack is going to assist him in the looking of it.
Of course. Yeah, so as you guys are doing that, Atlas and Darius, you guys moving through the other room?
Yeah, I want to look through, checking like if there's vases, desks, whatever. I want to go through them.
Okay.
Specifically, want to look on this shelf. I don't know if it was just for design, but it looks like there's potions on that shelf.
Okay. So, and Atlas, anywhere specific you want to check while you're in the room, or general?
Are these these are tables, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is there any other doors to the I'll go all the way down to this nifty looking thing at the bottom.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So
I'll
Darius,
ascertain
roll a
what that is.
perception, and Atlas, if you can roll an investigation, please.
Sure, I can do that.
Okay, I rolled a 15.
15. Okay. So as you're walking through, you see these are now like morgue tables. These are like made of hard concrete. As you're walking down the room, looking underneath, you see now this area is all graded. And you see areas where really old congealed blood has started to gather at the bottom of these tables. Looks really old. As you go over to the shelves, you see bottles and things on there, but you don't recognize anything that would be of use. It looks like whatever has been there for a very long time. And as you move further down, you see implements for almost like surgery. You see scalpels. You see a couple of bits and pieces of bone. And further down near the south, you find what looks like some sort of grinder.
Okay. I would like to investigate the grinder, please.
Okay. So Atlas, you with the guidance 21, huh? Nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So as you approach this thing, it looks like almost just absolutely flat metal. You don't see a lot of, it's not very artistic. It's very functional. You see a lever to the right-hand side, and you see a large, almost looks like sort of cogwheel on the top. And there's a metal door slot right in the middle of it. And with that investigation, you do recognize a similar contraption you've seen before from the mine.
Okay, so it's just something I've seen in the mine before. Like I don't recognize what it actually is.
No, well, you ascertained that it was some sort of almost security door. It had two doors to it that wasn't able to open from the mine side. There was a portcullis. There was a portcullis that was lifted, and then a metal sheet door. And what you're seeing on this side is a metal sheet door.
Okay.
This door is sheet.
I have found a sheet door. And I recognize it from the mine. That's it.
So while you and Darius are over there, Felix, as you approach, if you could roll an Arcana, please.
$14.
Roll a history as well, please.
Well,
You have a special thing, don't you?
yeah. Does this apply here? You may make a history check related to magic items, alchemical objects, or technological devices. Can add twice proficiency bonus.
Yeah, we'll let that go for this. That makes sense.
It's not as good as my other feature, which says when you enter a ruin or dungeon, you can correctly ascertain its original purpose. It actually says that in one of my features. And that one would apply. So it's that plus 3 because of the double proficiency, so 19.
Awesome. Okay. So from your research previously, you came across, this kind of triggers a memory for you on ways that people traveled. Back when magic was a little bit more relevant, very high-level wizards were able to manipulate certain things to teleport to certain places. So since magic's come back, you haven't really heard tale of that working again. But this runic shape and symbol is very much like what you'd seen before in sort of like a return portal inscription.
Does it seem active, or it's like dormant or non-functional anymore.
Yeah, so it seems dormant right now. It's not glowing. There's no indication that it's sort of currently active or in use. It looks like it's dormant.
Okay, interesting. Share that information with Jack and just add. I don't know what it might have been used for, but it makes me wonder if maybe Venmoria has some way to move between islands or long distances. If he has something like this, I don't even know how he can manipulate magic
What do you mean
like
get
this.
between islands without travel, like without a boat?
Well, if this works the way that they used to, they used to be able to instantly disappear one place and reappear in another place really far away, as long as you had runes like this set into place and connect. To be honest, it's all just theory that I've read about in books. I don't know a lot about it. I didn't really pour through the books he had on the bookshelf. Maybe he has more interesting stuff on the topic. I'm not sure.
But this is real? Like, that's something people can do?
They used to be able to. I don't know if they do it now. Not that I've heard of.
This is so frustrating that now we seem behind the times.
Magic was an intrinsic part of society before the Sundering. It was used a lot more commonly.
This is something I should be able to take back to my island. Get us catching up with the rest of you guys. This is ridiculous that stuff like this even exists.
I don't know that you'll be able to take this off the floor with you.
I could draw a picture of it. You think that would work?
I don't think so. I think there's more to it than that. Did you find anything else around here in any of those boxes or anything?
Just some drawings. Nothing major. I'll keep looking though.
Just have a quick look at the drawings. Is there anything that stands out?
So the drawings, a lot of it are actually animal anatomy. Doesn't seem to be related to the markings in the ground. It's more, looks to be more research into the different types of anatomy of animals.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to the bookshelf then and as I'm walking there, I'm just gonna say, well, I'm just gonna go take a look through the books and see if he has anything interesting. I've actually been looking for the last 2 volumes of The Lusty Sea Elf. It was originally written as kind of a smut book, but it has a lot of interesting things about world travel in it, amusingly enough.
And then Jack's gonna follow. Well, what if there's a book about this traveling? You think I could take it?
Yeah, if we can find it. So yeah, I'll have to take a look at the bookshelf.
All right.
And, Jack's gonna turn to Reen and signal towards Darius and Atlas, and she's gonna scurry off to check on them.
Okay, sounds good. So Darius, yeah, as you check out the grinder, it is exactly that. You can tell this is a basic meat grinder. It's got old residue. It's not been kept clean. There's not currently anything really there, though. Just kind of leftover sprayings and residue on the floor.
Is this a lever here?
It is, yes.
I want to pull it.
Okay. So you give the lever a yank, and you hear, and then you see now this metal door opening up, and this mechanism right beside you. And as you take a peek in, you see a portcullis that is dropped on the other side, and you can see into the intersection of the mine on the other side. You can now ascertain this was the mechanical device that Felix was trying to figure out in the main intersection in the mine that he couldn't get through.
I thought it looked familiar.
That's dope.
Alice!
What?
Look! Come here! Remember that weird machine that Felix was obsessed with for a while?
Yes, I'm sure it was recapped.
In the mine?
Yes.
Look,
In my
this
head.
is-
I meant in my head.
This is connected. If you come in, you can look inside and you can see the mine from here.
We should just go into the mine again.
Darius. Come look at this. Come. Look,
I
look,
will-
look, look.
Walk over.
I found a metal sheet door.
Wait. Where does it go?
I think into the mine. I think it looks like the same thing we've seen in the mine. Wait. Let me calculate. Calculating. Still calculating. I'm done calculating now.
What were you calculating?
I think these lead into the mine.
Oh.
I think it's connected.
I mean, that thing is. So, I mean, is the metal sheet door on the floor?
No, I'll lift it up into the top.
It's lifted up into the top. Right there. Can't see it?
So it's above us?
Yeah, it slid up as the mechanism turned. It moves the door up, so it's up.
Oh, his sheet door is open now too?
It's the same door.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you said like this thing opened up beside me.
You pulled the
That's what I
lever
thought, too.
here, and then this door in the box.
Oh,
moved
is that
up.
what Atlas was
Wait.
inspecting?
You were
What?
both looking at the same thing.
No.
Oh, okay.
What's this?
That's the
Yeah,
meat
I
grinder
thought
that
he
he
was-
was originally checking out. He wanted to go check out the meat grinder, and that was the meat grinder.
Yeah,
Oh, I
well,
thought this was the meat grinder. Not gonna lie.
Come on, guys, pay attention.
Wait. Okay.
The
Hold on.
20-foot meat grinder. Let's go.
Let's run it back. So I came over to check this thing, and wasn't Darius checking this?
Yeah, I came down to check this.
Okay, then I apologize. We reverse it then because I thought you wanted to go to the far south. He said check the meat grinder, which is right here, but you thought it was there. Okay, got it.
So
so
I don't think he said. Okay. Yes.
We'll
so
just
the si-
reverse what we discovered.
exactly.
So I
yeah.
found the sheet door. You found the meat grinder.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
I was. Okay.
So who's got the grinder?
So I'm. on the
Currently,
grinder
Atlas
right
is
now.
standing at the grinder. Yes, blood
You're
residue
on
on
the
the
grinder?
ground.
No, I'm in front of it. I'm thinking about jumping in. Can I pull the lever
Sure.
to the
Give
grinder?
it a shot.
Okay. Does it go right or left?
Goes down.
Perfect. That's the way I like to go. I will go down on the grinder.
So yeah, you pull it down, and you see within the kind of the wooden chute that's there, you see the cogs inside turning, and there's kind of teeth churning around.
Nothing coming out. Nothing. Just no.
Hey, Darius.
Hmm.
Come here for a second.
Okay, so before I go over,
Yeah.
little light bulb's gonna go off in my head, and remembering how obsessed with the mine Felix is, I'm just gonna pull the lever again so that the door closes, and then I will head over to Alice.
Yeah, you push the lever, and you hear the metal sheet door come down, and the other side you hear portcullis go up on the other side.
No, I'll go over to Alice.
All right, so as you go over to Atlas, so we'll flip back over. So Felix, going over to check out these books. As you go past the desk, you do remember that when the drawer came out, there was a mechanism in there. It's not a mechanism that shot the drawer out. It's a separate mechanism. I might not have explained that properly when it happened. And then when you go over to the bookshelf, you can obviously check the books that are on there, if you wish.
Yeah, is there any interesting books on there that jump out at me?
So most of the books are about animals. There's some also about sanguine, healing research. Yeah, and that's the majority of what's there.
All right, so Felix just kind of sifts through and picks like animals, boring. Sanguine, it doesn't really matter anymore. Boring. No, nothing here that interests me. Okay, so sorry, you said there's a separate mechanism
Yeah.
that was in the desk.
Yeah, when you pulled the drawer out, and inside there was a mechanism inside.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to try to interact with that then.
Yeah. So, based on your previous investigation, as you look in, you see what looks like almost similar to the lock that was the exit to the mine, sort of like a rotational lock, but there's 7 of these tiny little locks, and each of them have letters associated. Each of them seem to have like a full alphabet on each of these 7 kind of turning locks, like a combination lock.
So we need to find the combination to open this lock. But if it has to do with the mine, then we have to go back.
What kind of lock is it?
It has a bunch of letters on it.
So you need a word.
Yeah. And I think that word's probably in the Watery Palace.
I was gonna say, Palace, how many letters is that?
Well,
Maybe it is Palace. I'm gonna try to put Palace in.
Okay. you spell palace and realize that it's a letter short.
Yeah.
well, how do you spell sanguine? I'd probably know how to do that. I'm not that dumb, I guess.
Okay.
Isn't it something we've never heard of before?
There's a book on sanguine.
There's a
What's
book
the
on Sanguine
say?
right there.
There you go.
Reference it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of if it's mine related.
Jack would have seen it as I threw it over my shoulder.
I would have caught it and been like, sanguine, we might need this later.
I think sanguine is actually 8 letters, but go ahead and do your thing.
So you put in what you assume would be the spelling of sanguine. Nothing. They do seem to turn, but you don't hear any kind of click or lock, or they just kind of rotate and then stop where you leave the letter. You don't feel any of those kind of locking in.
Try Venmoria. I'm just throwing stuff out here at this point.
Well, there's one thing I could try, but I don't know if it'll work. I want to put Paradon into.
Okay. So while you guys are playing with the lock, Atlas, Darius, what are you guys doing?
I'm just trying to convince Darius to put his hand in the grinder to see if it's real.
Oh.
See if it sounds real?
I walk away.
Roll
I'm
a
not
charisma.
Wait, Darius, hold on.
And I pull Doran's leg out of my mouth.
I take like 2 or I walk back 10 feet. I don't want to be near this.
We have to know if it's real.
Yeah, go for it, buddy. And I'll take another 5 feet back.
I put Doran's leg in.
Okay. Yeah, it's still churning from when you held the lever. So the second you start putting it in, the flesh just starts churning and spitting out the bottom all over the floor, as there's no container to hold it right now. It's just splattering on the floor, up the side of the wall.
Is it a paste?
It is not a paste, but it's close.
Oh, I think it works. Should we gather this up and give it to Dorhan? Oh. Okay.
Darius freeze? Oh no, never mind.
No, sorry. No. No,
Okay.
we shouldn't.
Oh, hey, Reen. Ooh, Reen. Look, food.
Oh, no, Reen, no. Reen, no.
Go on, girl.
Made my sweet girl into
Go on.
eating rotten flesh.
Reen sits down beside you, staring at you. You want to try and get Reen to eat it?
I just picked up like a little fleshy piece of it.
Okay.
Okay.
While
Animal
this is
handling check.
happening, I'm making my way back to this door. So however
Just hand
long
it
you
to
want
Reen.
that to take.
Okay.
Here you go, girl. Who's a good Reen? Who's a good Reen? Do you know how to shake? Do you know how to shake?
And I put my hand out with like a little piece of flesh.
Okay. Roll your animal handling. With advantage. Because you
Okay.
were bonding.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself too.
Why is it advantage? It should be disadvantage. Reen should know that that's rotten meat.
Because he was bonded, he was purposely spending time to bond with her. What do you know what Drake's
she's
eat?
Fine. She's fine.
Oh, God.
I just want to teach her how to shake. 21.
21. Okay,
So,
so
I want to put my hand out, like I'm waiting for her to put her paw on my hand, and then I give her the piece of food. Like,
oh, you're
this.
not like gesturing with the food?
I have the food in the one hand, and then I'm like putting my other one out. Like, do you know how to shake? And then I'm like dangling the food.
Okay, so she comes up and kind of taps her nose on your hand. She doesn't put her paw up.
Okay, I'm gonna reach down and grab her paw with my hand,
This is shake.
and I shake the paw.
Okay, she lets you.
And then I throw the
Piece of meat to her feet, to her like mouth.
Okay, so as you toss the meat towards her mouth, she opens up her mouth, and you see a little spark almost of lightning as it hits the meat. You see like a little bit of steam just immediately come off it as she goes.
Nice. Fried
Chews
it
it,
up, fork,
swallows
nice.
it.
Perfect. I'm gonna grab another piece.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my hand out.
okay, shake paw. And I dangle the piece.
Okay, she puts her paw on your hand.
Oh, perfect, Ree. Good girl.
I throw her the piece,
Yeah, she snaps. Eats that piece too.
and I just give her a little scratch behind the ear.
Okay.
That's a good Ree.
She walks in a
Okay.
circle and sits down.
Let's go find Jack. Okay? Go show her what you know how to do now. Hey, Green. Do you know how to give hugs?
She just sits looking at you.
Can I show you how to give a hug? I just kind of learned myself. They're really great.
Roll down the handling check.
Mm-hmm. With advantage or no?
Yep. Because you also fed her.
Mm-hmm. 16.
Okay.
You still have guidance.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah. So she lets you hug her. She doesn't seem to take any action, but she doesn't push you off.
This is called a hug, Green. Do you like it? Is it good? Oh, I love them. Oh, I love you, Green. Don't tell Jack, but I think you're my favorite.
And then
She's-
I kind of like slowly try to put her paw up on my shoulders.
Yeah. She lets you, but you can kind of tell that, you know, when like you're petting your dog and it's just tolerating you being there?
Yeah.
That's kind of the feeling you're getting. She's kind of letting you do it, but would rather be elsewhere.
Okay.
That's okay. You'll learn to love this. We'll do it all the time. Okay, we better get going. Enough of this lovey-dovey huggy.
And
I would love him and squeeze him and call him
Yeah.
George.
Okay, let's go. By the way, Reem, you're my best friend. Don't tell the others.
and I just start heading off.
All right. She trots beside you. So Felix, as you enter the letters, as you put in the P, you do feel a little bit of a click. Aradon, and as that final N clicks into place, you hear ch-chunk, ch-ch-ch-ch, and you look to your right and you see the bookcase that was there shift over to the left and an archway leading into another room.
Oh, nice. Was it Memorian?
No, it was Palace with an extra E.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes
the
sense.
dwarven word for palace.
Sorry, no, I'm just kidding. It was W Palace. No, I'll pull out I'll pull out that thing that I found, the orb, and show him the like projection. I don't know if you shared that image with him already, or you only showed it to me, but I'll show him what it shows and show the paper. It basically what led me to this.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so as soon as you touch that orb again, it kind of displays this illusion of this kind of like a small, looks like a elven kind of baby wrapped and swaddled kind of in a tree or something. It's hard to make out, but some sort of baby.
Interesting to need a picture of this.
Yeah, and then afterwards, I saw this message, and I'll show him the message that says, "We will watch over Peridon until you are ready for him again."
Okay.
Anyway, it was just the right amount of letters, so I thought it would work.
1 second, and Jack's gonna to call Reen to him.
Okay.
And all right, well, I guess we're gonna go through this doorway. I'm glad you figured that out. I probably would have been lost.
Maybe we should get the others before we go through here. What have they been doing anyway?
I don't know, probably on Grinder.
Just this- so, so Darius, you would have reached the door by now. So what are you doing at the door?
So, like Bilbo Baggins style, I reach my hand in my pocket and I'm kind of like playing with the sanguine.
Okay.
I pull it out and I place it against the door.
Okay. So as you hold the sanguine up, grasp it in your hand, and you place it firmly against the door, and nothing happens.
You know when he gets real descriptive, it's gonna end with
That's awesome. Well, I'm heading. I assume Jack's gonna come with me. I'm gonna head to see what these guys are doing.
Okay, perfect.
So we're making it our way over there while Darius is doing nothing.
So as you start walking up, you see now Atlas and Reen were coming over down towards you.
Oh, there they are. Or at least
Oh,
the
hey,
important ones.
hey, Atlas, where's Darius?
I thought he was in here. We found a grinder, and we found another passageway to the mine. And yeah, I thought he came in here.
Well, we found a passageway, or at least Felix did.
Does
Yeah,
it go
well-
to the mine too?
You found a passageway that leads back to the mine?
Correctly. It's so much faster and more convenient. We can go there anytime.
Everything makes sense now. It's all connected back to the mine. We must have missed something down there.
Maybe
You think we did?
maybe Lord Venmoria's down there and not in his room or in the throne room.
It's not impossible. There's a couple places in the mine we didn't check.
Yeah, we didn't check the other two areas near the watery palace.
And we didn't investigate the Watery Palace enough.
Should we
Well,
go back down?
maybe I feel like we should find Darius first, though. Where did he go?
Maybe he's there already. Oh, is he enjoying the watery palace without us?
Did Darius go back into the mine?
I don't know where he went.
I
wasn't
thought
paying
Darius was
attention.
scared of the mine. Why would he go back in there, especially alone?
Maybe something happened to him.
Maybe he's facing his fears.
Let's go back that way and find out. Oh, I want to start heading that way where the mine
As
is.
we look in there, he's in the test tube at the end of the room.
Yes.
I'm just shouting, like, for his name. I'm just shouting, like, Darius.
Yeah.
Darius, where are you?
Felix, as you're walking towards Atlas and Reen, you can clearly see Darius standing by a desk right at the other end of the room, his back towards you.
No, for some reason I walk like this. I don't know why.
Yes, just ignore me. You guys go in the mine. I'm done with that shit.
Oh, there you are, Darius. Oh, geez, I was just about to go back in the mine. I thought maybe you went down there.
I want to be going through like these scrolls on the desk, and then whatever's on this pedestal, just kind of go through it, see if there's anything of relevance, anything pertaining to the door.
Okay, roll investigation.
That's not good. Not good at all. 10.
Okay. There's some paper. A lot of these papers laying around don't make a lot of sense to you. You just see like the word sanguine and metal and flesh, and that's about it. You don't really get anything from it.
Okay. What were you saying, Felix? Sorry, what?
Oh, I heard you guys found a door that leads into the mine. Atlas told me.
No, Alice is his programming must be messed up. There's no door to the mine. What? No.
Darius, you just pulled that lever back there, and
No levers, Atlas. There were no levers.
Oh my
What did you
goodness.
guys find?
Oh my
Oh,
God,
well,
that
I
programming
found
is
a-
faulty.
I found a hidden lock and opened a passageway back here behind a bookshelf.
Okay, well, why don't we go check that out?
We were going to, but we figured you guys would want to be there,
Yeah,
especially if we run into anyone hostile. Sorry, Felix. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, I was just saying. Maybe it goes back to the mine too.
God help me. Okay, let's go check out this mysterious bookcase thing.
Yay!
Sweet.
All right. So everybody
okay.
heading down.
Jack's gonna kind of tap Reen on the head, so she'll start following him again.
Okay. And Dorhan, you guys have seen kind of Dorhan just kind of checking out the separate rooms at the top, listening to the conversations. So as you get a little bit closer, Felix, you can see this archway is tall and thin. Will fit like one person at a time. So as you squeeze your way in, you see now the type of floor, the marbling in the floor continued into this room. You see two chests to your left-hand side. You see kind of some torches unlit on the walls and some storage in the back. The storage looks like it has old food and kind of weathered on one side, and the other side looks like it does have some papers and documentation stashed on it.
Okay. Is anybody else coming in?
Yep,
Yeah,
Jack would be right behind you.
Yeah, and then I'd follow Jack.
Well,
Have you followed you?
Darius
Okay.
sees the chests, and immediately lightning starts crackling up his arm.
Well, hold on. Wait, Darius. Let's just. This is Venmoria's secret place. Let's just be careful here. Let's make sure that there's nothing is trapped. And
You
I
see
want to.
Darius's face, like all expression goes flat, and he's like, "Are you sure it's not his secret palace?"
Oh, I didn't even think about that. It might be.
There's
wanna
a throne room. Don't palaces have throne rooms?
Sometimes they do.
He regrets his life.
I want to check for traps on the chests.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a trappy check.
Jack's gonna do a trap
Investigation.
check on the cheese wheels.
Can I do an ascertaining check?
Absolutely.
We
That's the
rename
best
investigation.
kind. Yeah, I'm gonna find a way to code that.
All right, sick. I got a 23 in ascertaining.
Okay, so you're going to the left-hand chest.
Sure. If I have to do a check for each one, yeah, sure. I'll check the left hand one.
Okay, so as you check it, you can check both with that, and you can't see any type of trapping mechanism. Looking underneath, running your fingers across the edge, checking inside the lock, the back of it underneath. You've checked every angle of this thing that you would expect to see a trap, and you do not see any traps.
Why do you think he would trap the stuff that he has in a hidden room that is password protected?
Because he's crazy.
I don't know. I guess I read too many stories.
I bet these aren't even locked. I bet all we have to do is try to open them. And Jack's gonna just try to lift one up.
Darius takes cover in the corner.
Which one are you lifting out?
The one I'm in front of.
Okay. So as you lift it up, you see inside a book and two small bottles with black liquid in it.
See, I told you they wouldn't be locked. This is his hidden room. And Jack's gonna pick up all three items, and he's gonna read what the book says, or at least see if he can tell what it is.
Okay. So the front of the book, as you pick it up now, you can see a little bit closer. It's a leather-bound book, and it has an inverted kind of star shape that's engraved in red on the front of the book. You want to open it up?
Yep.
All right. So you open it up, and it looks like some sort of notebook full of like scribblings. It looks like scribblings of a madman. There doesn't seem to be a consistent flow to it. And it's written in Common, Elven, which you recognize, and what other languages do you have again?
I've got Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Elvish, Giant, and Goblin.
Okay. So, and then you do recognize Celestial as well. So it seems to be these three different languages. This notebook of scribblings is kind of mixed up with these three different languages.
Is the handwriting look kind of the same? Obviously, the symbols can be different, but does it look like the same person was penning it the entire time?
Yeah. So roll an investigation.
19. Yeah.
Okay.
19.
So yeah, you can tell that this is done by the same person, and as you kind of like leaf through it to try and get a general gist, it looks like detailed notations on the development of blood weaving.
Jack's gonna close the book for a minute, and he's gonna put it in his pouch.
Okay.
What'd you find there, buddy?
If I wanted to share it, I would. I found 2 bottles.
So yeah, you pick up the bottles. Are you picking them up?
Yep.
Okay.
Checking them out.
Yeah. So as you pick them up, they're sealed with the cork. They're small bottles, about 3 inches high. It's got this strange reddish, blackish, viscous liquid inside. And these the corks that are in are not just a corked bottle. It's been sealed with a red wax right around the edges. So there's no way to accidentally open this. It would have to be sort of forced open.
I want to know what this is. Felix, this looks interesting. Would you look at this with me so we can do it together?
What was that book you found?
A book written in a few different languages, all of which I can understand, and I guess it's about the art of blood weaving. So I'd like to read on this a little in a little bit when we have some downtime.
What languages was it written in?
Elvish, Common, and Celestial.
That's like, those are the only languages I know. What the hell?
Yeah. I am gonna try to read this later. Next time we take a rest, I'm probably gonna read through it.
Okay. Well, yeah, maybe we should have a look at what's in it and see if. Anyway, what else did you want me to look at? The bottles? What is that?
Yeah, it's got a liquid in it, and it's sealed pretty well, and he's kind of swirling it around. And 2 of them. So I'm kind of curious as to what it is. What do you think it is?
Does it look like anything I recognize?
It does not. The coloration and the thickness of the liquid, it doesn't look clearly like anything without you kind of taking it out and sampling it or doing some sort of further investigation of the liquid itself. There's no way for you to ascertain what this is.
I think I'll hold on to the both of them. They were with this journal, and I believe that if I read this later, it might tell me more.
Well, I don't know. Darius, you've drank all kinds of weird things in your life. Do you know what this is?
Do I know what it is?
Same thing, looking at it, this is not something you've come across. Without having access to the fluid itself,
it's hard. I can't really see what's in the vials, but it doesn't look like anything I've ever drank out of.
Atlas? Do you know?
Well, I don't really drink.
Good point.
Well, that's respectable.
I feel like there's got to be a correlation between them since they were in the same chest. I will let you guys know what I find out later.
So, well, they're all distracted with this because Jack just took it and hid it. Darius has been like slowly creeping around the group, trying to get to the other chest so he can open it.
All right, roll a stealth check.
Oh, shit.
Felix, roll a perception.
I rolled a 13.
16.
Sweet. As a reaction, can I try to snap his hand with my grapple just to be like, ah.
What did you roll, Darius?
13,
you said? What's your passive perception, Jack?
15.
Okay. So yeah, you do see him, and you can kind of shoot your grapple over towards him if you want to be like, You do see him.
I'll snap my left hand out real quick. I'm just kidding. You see the snap it back? I bet it's unlocked too.
I'm joking.
Almost full on grabbed his hand though.
Can I try to dodge it?
Yeah, I think he's just retracting. I don't think he's trying to stop you, right?
Yeah,
He said-
I
he said
grabbed it.
grabbed
I
my
grabbed his
hand.
hand and
Oh,
then
I
he
want to move
released
out of the
it.
way.
He released it immediately. It was like, it's probably unlocked though.
Okay. He immediately released it as he tried to get your hand. His attempt wasn't to hold you back.
All right, well,
Can you roll?
go
these-
ahead, Darius. See what's in the chest.
Okay, is it locked?
As you put your fingers, and
Felix
you try
backs
to
up.
you try to lift it up, and there's no resistance. The lid flips open for you.
Is there anything in the chest?
Yeah. As you look in, you see some type of leather armor, some boots, and 2 potions in there.
Okay, I will collect it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll collect it and I'll just stick it in my bag for now.
Okay. So you do recognize the 2 potions.
Oh, sorry, the potions. Okay.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm just gonna shout to Felix that there's some armor I want him to identify later.
Okay. Yeah, you recognize the 2 potions are 2 potions of healing.
Okay, cool. And I got 2 healing potions. Anybody want one?
I'm okay. I can take a look at the armor now if you want.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna hand it to him. This is the first time he's ever been like, "Yeah, I can do it now." He's always been delayed.
You're gonna need 5 hours.
Yeah.
Well, I usually don't have it prepared. Well, if they want to search the rest of the room, I'll say I'll need a little bit of time, but I can take a look, and I want to cast Identify as a ritual. So it's gonna
Okay.
take
Sounds good.
10 minutes to do.
Gotcha. Okay. Darius, you put the boots in your bag then?
No, I want him everything, like all the armor type things. I want him to
okay.
identify.
All right. So he hands you, Felix, this studded kind of leather, very decorative looking armor chest piece with full arms and some boots with kind of runes and engravings, leather boots down the side of it. So you kind of like sit down and start working a way to identify that. What else is everybody doing?
Yeah.
I'm
It looks like Reen's
cheese wheels.
trying to poke through the door.
If she can't get in, I'll try to get her in here. I tried ramming it, but ramming it doesn't work.
Just keep seeing her slide up and down.
You just see her nose poking through the archway, not able to get in.
It's like a cat underneath the door.
I figured if she rammed it, it'd get her in, but it's not doing anything.
So what's everybody else doing while Felix is identifying?
Yay! I'm gonna ascertain these cheese wheels.
Yeah, I want to check this barrel.
I'm gonna cast guidance. Can I cast guidance on him for like the identification process, or
No, it won't.
does that help him? No.
No, it's not required. Or it won't do anything.
Okay, can I help him with it?
Just for fun. It won't actually have an impact.
Okay. All right, I'll help him with it for fun.
Okay.
I'll just stand by him and just start
Funsies.
giving him good ego boosts and just cheering him on.
I do picture you just like kind of bouncing up and down with your arms. Yeah, you can do
You're
it.
doing good.
Okay. Yeah, Jack, as you go over, roll investigation on the cheese wheels. Darius, investigation for you as well.
What better way to spend time in D&D? 15.
15. Okay, yeah, you go over and there is some moldy bread and cheese. There is some dried meat there as well, though. It looks like there's kind of a small stock of food here. Old, but food
I'm gonna
nonetheless.
grab all the dried meat and I'm gonna call Reen over. I'm gonna toss her some food as she's been a good gal lately.
She catches the food in her mouth, but she just places it on the ground and sits down. Looks like she must be full already for some reason.
Jack looks a tad confused. Okay then.
16 for my investigation.
You can mark down 3 rations, Jack, for yourself.
Yay.
3 rations from moldy cheese.
Is that cheese like blue cheese ready?
It's penicillin. Darius, you said what for your investigation?
16.
16. Okay. So yeah, as you investigate this thing, it looks like aged wine inside.
I think I do. I have a water skin, so I'm gonna like fill it with some of the wine.
Okay, yeah. Easy enough to do. You're gonna have a pouch.
Oh, did you
full
find
of wine.
some water, Darius? Would you top my water skin off too?
Sure. And I take his thing and I fill it with wine.
There you go. While you're investigating the barrel, you do see the shelves on the other side are not covered with food. They have some scraps of papers and written documentation on it.
Okay, I want to go through that.
Okay. So roll an investigation for that area, please.
Oh, that one's good. 19.
Okay. So you kind of sift through. There's a lot of scribblings and notes that don't make a lot of sense. But you do see something that kind of catches your eye as you notice the name Elias on one of the pages. And it's a collection of about 15 to 20 kind of pages, all kind of tied together. And as you kind of like flick through it, it looks like it's notes on healing research and applications using certain animal elements. And it kind of evolves from starting with that, working into the use of sanguine. And as you see these entries for these tests, you see kind of notations from Elias and Andronath at the beginning of these kind of tests. And as it turns into more of this more notes about the sanguine and its extractions from still living animals, the notes from Elias seem to fade off, and the second half of all these notes seem to be only done from Andronath as the experiments seem to kind of get darker and darker.
Okay, so I'm actually going to call Atlas over. Atlas?
Yeah.
Come here, buddy.
Oh, okay. Keep doing a good job. You're doing a great job.
I zoom over.
Hey, you.
I found this note, and it has your creator's notes in it, as well as another guy who seems a little more psychotic, but maybe it pertains to you, because it looks like it's got healing information on it that pertains to sanguine as well, which I think your power is somehow linked with it.
Interesting. Okay. To be honest, I'm a little upset. I thought you were asking for me to come over and give you a hug, but I'm also very happy because you found information on my father.
I mean, if you want a hug, I can give you a hug. And I open my arms.
Oh, this is the best day.
I just like give him a hug, and as I'm hugging him, I'm like slowly bringing the paper to my face and like reading at the same time.
It's like peeking around my waist.
Yeah.
While looking at it.
This is great.
I'm gonna read it.
Okay. So flicking through,
I'm holding out of the hug the whole time.
Okay. You can take some time to go through it in a little bit more detail. Flicking through it quickly, you kind of see the notation starting with more healing and exploration with kind of dead animals and pieces of it, and then evolving into more darker testing, and you see your creator's name fading out and this Andronath continuing. If you want to go into more detail, you can spend a little more time.
I'm gonna kind of fold it with one hand, put it in my mouth, and I'm just gonna squeeze a little tighter on my hug.
Yeah. Oh,
Is that okay?
okay. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
And I pat his head.
You gonna squeeze a little tighter.
I'm just trying to adjust his back at this point.
Okay.
I'm built-in chiropractor. It just like pops.
Freezes me.
Ooh,
Successful lumbar release.
yeah. Your G6 needed a little arrangement.
Oh, ooh. He like swivels his
There you
hips.
go.
He's like,
Is
"Ooh,
that
this
better?
feels better. Thanks, buddy.
No problem.
And I'm gonna go back over and start continuing my hype.
Continue my hype. All right. So yeah, so about 10 minutes elapses while this is going on. Felix, You going over this kind of studded leather armor. You now understand the intricate workings. There's small, tiny little gems threaded throughout it. And you should have access to it now. Anybody doing anything else while Felix is ascertaining all these items?
Once I've done that, I'm going to go back and wait by Felix to see what he reports.
Okay. Jack, what are you up to?
Jack is done looking over there, so I guess he's just gonna walk back over when he's gonna deliver the news of what has been found.
All right. And Atlas, you're just hyping him up?
Just hyping him up, yeah.
All right.
Okay. I will. All right. I know this armor has magical qualities. It's more durable than most armors, and you can actually use it to change. It can magically change how it looks, which is pretty cool. I don't know who would be best to wear it, though.
Well, I mean, can you give a little more detail?
Yeah, it's more durable than other armor, and it can magically change how it looks.
Is that kind of how you were able to change the style of your clothes?
Yeah, just the same way that this cloak can change appearance. It's armor, but it's actually more. Well, I guess I could just show you, and I'll doff my magic suit, and I'll take the time to like get into this thing, which takes like a few minutes. And it's probably not even the right size for me. Actually, I don't even know if this is a humanoid, like what this is built to fit. So might be swimming around in this armor, maybe.
Yeah. It's built for more of a human size.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, it's huge on me, and it's like the sleeves are just like flopping, like yeah. But then I'm gonna magically change it into a bathing suit.
Done. You see Felix standing in a Speedo.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, that's what I wanted. So, yeah, so then I'm just gonna stand up and be like,
You see Darius just go, I want it.
anyway, that's how it works. And I'll start to remove the Speedo.
Okay.
Whoops. Sorry. And then I'll change it back into the armor that's supposed to. Yeah.
Perfect. Poof, yeah, it changes back into its original form. You see Felix's six-pack there while he puts his armor on.
And I'll start removing this thing, and have my regular clothes on. Anyway, I don't know who would be better for it, but
Could that make me look? Could that make me look like one of you? Or would that not work?
It doesn't change how you look, it just changes how it looks.
Oh,
why
But
don't
like, if
wanna
you
look
wanted
like
to
one
wear
of
a
us?
dress, you could put a dress on at any point.
Okay, I want the armor.
Well, I just thought that maybe it should be a discussion, and maybe Jack wants it too.
ooh,
I kind of like my armor that I wear already. I'm not gonna take away from Sticky Hands over there.
Okay, well,
Hand says the guy who stuffed the book into his bag.
in that case, then I guess that means Dorhan
Yes.
found some cool armor.
Oh, let's see.
oh, when he puts it on,
Reaches out his
change it
hands.
into a bikini.
What's a bikini?
You don't know what a bikini is?
Dorhan, just wondering if you wanted to if you were interested in this really cool armor that we found.
Let me take a look. So you handing it to
Try
him.
it
Oh.
on.
So he, you see Dorhan now. He kind of pulls off these sort of just the cloths that he kind of had that he found in the church before, and puts the armor on, and his muscles are just bulging through it. And he looks extremely uncomfortable. It's a little bit restrictive for me, I think. And he tries to
Hey,
wriggle
Dorhan.
himself out
It
of
just
it again.
rips and tears.
Think Subliger in your head.
Hold on, snap your finger and say the word. It's a magic word. Bikini.
So he's got it halfway up. He says the word bikini, but nothing happens. He's kind of stuck halfway.
Oh. It's broken.
So he just pulls up. Who wants this? It's too restrictive for me. I need my freedom.
I'll take
Maybe
it.
Reen can try it on.
Oh, I hate all of you so much.
Darius puts his hand up first, so Doron just tosses it right at Darius. There you go.
He just starts taking his clothes off to put the armor on.
All right, perfect. All right, so Darius, yeah, you put on this armor. You should have access to it now.
We had to make him work for it, but he got it.
Hey, Atlas. Just wondering, why would you want to look like one of us?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like that it would be nice to feel real.
Well, you are real, Atlas. I mean, we all look different. We don't all look the same. I mean, I'm a completely. You look closer to me than I look to them. We're closer to the same size.
Hold on. Just to be clear, Colin. This gives me an AC 13 plus my dex modifier plus 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, fuck, nothing's gonna hit me ever. I almost have shield AC now.
Oh, it's just 13. Isn't it just 13 plus?
It's
'Cause
AC.
that's
Yeah,
plus one?
the plus one is your deck.
I thought isn't the plus one included in the 13?
Oh, it is because leather's usually 12. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
that is-
still,
that is
still
still- yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
My
It
AC
is.
now 16.
That
Yeah.
is really good. Yeah.
I feel more durable.
Light
Phil.
armor can be good too.
You look great.
You
Very
see
fitting.
the armor just like flutter back into the like open shirt that I was wearing before. Yeah, this is more comfortable, but I'm still more protected.
Right. What were we speaking about?
The boots, were they anything special?
Well, I was just saying that you don't really need to look like us. It's good to look different, to be different. I'm different than the others.
I tell you what, buddy. As I gain more arcane knowledge, maybe I can find something that can disguise you.
I think people would be more welcoming. My kind tend to be looked at kind of lower, more like tools than people. Not that I'm a real person, but I feel like looking like a person or one of you would probably make me feel closer to being a real person.
I don't know.
You
I feel
treated like one.
I feel like you are a real person, Atlas.
Oops, sorry.
You seemed, as far as I can tell, that to really have a soul to you. You're not just, a machine. You're so much more complex than anything else I've ever seen, and it doesn't matter that you look different. You shouldn't worry. I mean, people judge me by my size and how I look all the time too, but it doesn't matter. You just have to show them who you really are.
I know. But sometimes it's hard being looked at as a tool on a shelf or something that can be discarded when no
Have-
longer useful.
You have a whole group of friends right here that doesn't see you that way.
Oh, I know, and I'm so very thankful for that, but I mean, let's be realistic. Once this is over, are we gonna see each other again?
I mean, I would like to keep in touch. I just don't think we know what's gonna happen. Like, this,
I mean, are you guys even allowed back on your islands?
Hmm,
I don't
I don't know.
know.
I really
Wow.
don't think I'd want to go back to my island, to be honest. I don't know, they just kind of... They
I
seem
wanna
the
get-
way I just explained.
I want to get the help to my island, but after that, I wouldn't mind doing something other than taking care of an entire city, town.
Dorhan,
Yes.
what happens with the not winners of the tournament?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, we all know the winner gets some big thing for their island. What happens to the losers?
I don't know. I've never been to the tournament or witnessed the tournament or anything. My job is simply to deliver people to the city.
Do they ship them back to their island, or do they die in the tournament?
I've never taken anybody on any of the ships back to the islands, if that's what you're asking.
Keep going, Darius. Keep asking questions. I'm sure he'll know something.
His answer has been, "I've never." So I don't think he's going to have much more information for us.
We were restricted to the barracks. We weren't allowed to walk around the city or anything like that. We were strictly military, raised military, and that is all.
You never heard anything?
The only connections we had with outside were the people that would bring supplies to us. That's how I met who I met.
All right. Okay.
I just run
well,
up to Dorhan and I grab him. I'm
Just
just
like, tell us what you know!
Whoa, Atlas,
Oh, I'm
man.
sorry.
You gotta
I'm
what?
sorry.
What do you
That
want
was-
to know? I'll
I know.
tell you anything I know.
It's okay. I thought that was... I'm sorry.
I just like back away and I just start patting his stuff and
Okay.
and I just like as I'm backing away I'm like
I also fed your leg to Doreen over there. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm glad you got
You
rid of
what?
it at least.
I pull out the water skin and I like hold it to Dorhan and I just wink at him.
I'm a bit thirsty. He reaches out, grabs it. He kind of looks at it and then just thank you. I needed that. It's very thirsty.
No problem.
That's
I
about
will
it.
If you run out of
refill it.
water, Darius filled mine up too.
Have you had any, Jack? Maybe you should have some. Staying hydrated
Uh,
really loosens you up.
Maybe later. If Reen needs something to drink, I'd tend to let her drink from the water skin.
Very well. You're missing out,
gonna
though. It's
refill.
crystal clear delicious.
I'm sure water's clear.
All right, I'm gonna refill the water skin from the pail, and then
Very good.
okay. So what? What is this here? Is this a table?
Yeah, it's just a little kind of like table. There's nothing on there. It's just there if
Is there
you
any
were
drawers or anything on it?
side
Oh,
table.
okay. All right, so what do you guys want to do now?
So during all this
Well-
conversation, Felix has been working on identifying the other
Or the
item.
boots?
Yeah. So Felix, let's see here.
And he's doing a great job.
Well, Felix is kind of just finishing up his identifying on that. Is anybody doing anything or just waiting for Felix? Just all staring in a circle with Felix.
if
Well,
he's gonna take some time, I'm just gonna like back out of the room, like kind of quietly.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just kind of start reading a little bit more in depth of that note that the letter.
Okay.
Jack is going to pull out his rope and he's going to cut about 3 feet of it, and he's going to make a like a collar type thing, and he's going to run it. He's going to tie it to his waist, and then he's going to wrap it around him, and he's going to pin it to his waist. And he's just going to let it be there for a little bit.
Okay, like a little belt.
Not like, basically he just made a makeshift leash, but he's not putting it on Reen.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. All right,
Darius
yeah.
looked
Easy
at
enough.
him. He's like, did you drink some of that water, buddy?
Nope.
Okay. Right. Well, you do you, and I'm gonna make my way out of the room as well.
Okay.
I cannot. I'm trapped in the room.
Try
Yes, you
headbutting.
are.
Yep.
There was a timer and the door slammed shut.
Yeah, just keep sticking your paw underneath it. Are these okay? So yeah, I got the info on the boots. Do these boots look like they might fit me, or are they sized for somebody with bigger feet?
No, they could fit you. You can tell from the way that these are constructed, they will meld to the wearer.
Oh, awesome. All right. Okay, yeah, I figured out how the boots work. They also have magical qualities. I actually think they could be really useful for me.
Oh, okay. What do they do?
Well, they're gonna make me a little bit faster than I am now, but
Oh, did you get boots of haste?
no, just faster at moving.
I'm not there. That was me as a person. I am out of that room.
Oh, no, I didn't get boots of haste.
Oh, well, that sounds good. I guess, no offense, but with your stature, you probably can't move as fast as the rest of us, so that'd probably make up for a lot.
It's true. It's been a bit of a limitation in some of our fights, so I think that could really help me out a lot.
I know that you are utilized for your knowledge, and he's gonna pull one of those liquid bottles out. Do you think you'd have time to check this out too, since you're just sitting here checking out all these random items?
Like, is this something I could actually identify? It's not,
You could get a general idea of what it is, but the breakdown of the components kind of thing of what would be contained within it, you really couldn't.
Well, I'll try that, I guess. Sure, I'll give it a go.
And as soon as he says that, Jack's gonna sit in Indian style, and he's gonna start pulling that book out. And he's gonna start reading through it.
Okay. All right. All right. So that goes by. Jack, you get a couple of minutes read in there. Atlas, I'll share something with you. There's further to it, but I'll give you this for now.
Okay.
I'll expand a little bit more detail on it. Darius, did you want to do anything specific while everybody's kind of doing their thing right now?
What's this?
Sorry, was I supposed to get something there?
Oh, yeah, did I not share it?
Yep.
Okay.
Alchemic?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So yeah, roll an Arcana. Darius.
Oh, that's not too bad, but it's not great. 7.
7, okay. So you see some sort of runes inscribed in the ground in the form of a circle.
I want to touch one.
Okay, yeah. You touch it. Nothing seems to happen. It seems to be engraved in there a long time ago. Yeah, doesn't move. It doesn't light up. Seems inactive currently.
Okay. So just looking around the area, do I see anything that may pertain to the circle? Like just the immediate area. So like on the pedestal or this little thingy, whatever this is.
Yeah, roll a perception.
Oh, jeez. Fuck. 7.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything that kind of connects to that. You don't see anything else that has kind of similar runes or inscriptions or anything like that. Roll a history, though, for me.
That is a natural 1.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to pull out my dagger and I'm going to scratch out one of the runes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Easy enough. The marble that it's inscribed into breaks away pretty easily with your dagger, so you've scratched out one of the runes.
Okay. Not knowing what it is, he doesn't want to leave a chance at this being anything that can be used to do anything negative to us. So.
All right. So as time goes by, Atlas, Did you want to do anything, or are you just kind of reading for now?
Yeah, I'm just kind of reading through it now.
All right, so Jack just waiting for Felix. So Felix, as the
And reading.
Oh, right, you're reading. Okay, are you actually reading?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was waiting for you to be like, yeah, well, just tell me what's there, man. Okay, so yeah, as you kind of wrap up with this, Felix, you can't really tell what it is. Without further information, you can't tell exactly what this is. This is all you know.
Sorry, Jack. Without further information, I can't tell exactly what this is. I hand it back.
Okay. Well, hopefully this book tells me more about it, and I'm glad you got to spend 10 minutes doing that. I appreciate you taking your time to do that.
Ah, Jack saying something nice. You don't hear that very often. Haha, what's next? Goran staggering a little bit as he exits the archway into the other room.
As he walks out, Jack's kind of like, Felix, is he drunk?
I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to try putting these boots on now.
Okay. How about you put those boots on and we'll race and see how much faster you are.
Okay, I'm gonna put on these boots, these magic boots.
All right. Jack, as you're watching him put on the boots, as you see each one come on, you see the runes just light up from the top, just a little hum sound, and then fades back in.
All right, well, let's go.
Well, I'm waiting to see what kind of information this book gave me.
Can't you read it while you're running?
Oh yeah, and then Jack's gonna pull out the lead he made, and he's gonna put it around Reen as he's reading the book as she's guiding him around.
All right, so you guys are exiting the room.
Sure.
In a sprint? Question mark.
The archway fits one person, so
Race to the archway.
you both get stuck in the archway. Just like,
Oh no! Now we have to stay here forever, cuddled up as close as possible.
So as you start to move off, you see Felix. It looks like he's just about to kind of run a little bit. But you see, pew! You just kind of his feet just go like twice the speed as normal. It looks like, and he arrives the other side of the room before you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're a little faster now.
Yeah, these are awesome. And I'm gonna like run backwards, like chesting these things out.
Perfect. See little piles of dust. Felix just moving back and forwards like a flash.
I'm gonna, I like as I'm running, I'm gonna turn, and then I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna kind of like set up, and I want to try and moonwalk.
Okay, so performance check.
It's gonna be terrible. 4.
So you see Felix just try to like smoothly walk backwards quickly, and you can see him just chopping his way back. It looks like he's broken both his kneecaps and not bending properly, and he's just walking backwards.
Oh my God,
ta-da!
Felix, are you okay?
Do you
The
need
boots do something?
Yeah, I'm great. It's this cool dance move called the Sunwalk. Yeah, Michael Nomerson used to do this.
Oh my God, is he
Darius
okay?
looks over and he's like, I think it's the sun slide, and then he does it.
Performance check.
All right.
Please
That
crit.
one, that one.
Please crit.
23.
So you guys see Darius, he just puts his hands behind his head like this. Doesn't even use it, and it looks like he's just floating backwards. You hardly even barely see his feet move.
Darius, that's not at all what the sunslide looks like. Look what Felix is doing. It looks nothing like it.
That's because he's not doing it right.
I'm confused.
Oh, well, Yeah, I guess you're better at it, Darius. That's pretty cool.
It's okay. We all have our skills. Mine are kind of useless in this current situation.
No way, that's an awesome skill.
Yeah, I would love to get into a dance battle.
Can you
Maybe.
do the robot?
I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit racist.
I was about to say, is that a racism?
You automatonist.
Anyway, I want to turn and I want to tap the glass with the the hilt of my blade.
Okay.
We should definitely have like a Guardians of the Galaxy style dance battle of the final boss.
Oh, now I have to change the whole final fight. You ruined it. Roll an investigation, Darius.
Or to make it better.
Oh, wait, that's not bad. Where is my investigation? So 16.
16. Okay. So yeah, you tap it with the hilt. When you hit it, you can kind of tell that it's really thick glass. Like it is.
I'm not trying to break it.
No, I know.
just, like,
I get it.
okay.
I get it. So you hit it. You can tell that it's really thick glass. Be very difficult to break. But as soon as you do make that sound, now that you can see this weird mutated spider, immediately you see tries to attack where the sound is coming from, and you see these claws just scraping at the glass.
He jumps back. Guys, these things they're alive.
Yeah, we tried to let them out a little bit ago, but we were trying to find the key.
Why would you try to let them out?
Why would you try to let them out?
That was weird, but because they're victims.
I mimic Doran's
don't think
voice
these
as
are
I'm trying to
people.
learn it, and I say the same thing.
Why would you try to let them out?
Jack, in a more of a not like mocking his voice, but making fun of Felix for past things, he said, "Because we're heroes."
Yeah, that's right.
See?
I don't think these are people. I think they're just creatures that have been experimented on.
So it's animal cruelty, and I wouldn't let that happen to Reen. So
Oh, I think they're people. I
So
think
you're
they-
gonna let them out
they're
and
people.
murder them?
yeah, I did ask if that might happen and what we thought of that, but
I
What if
tapped
they
the
don't?
glass and it tried to attack me. What do you?
but
think
you
would happen
didn't
if you
tell
let
it that
out?
we were trying to kill Lord Venmoria, and then maybe it'd be cool with us.
Do you speak spider?
I probably could pick it up real quick. Try to get it to talk to me.
Yeah, I don't speak spider. How am I supposed to get it to talk to you? And
Well-
it's also in water.
Well, that's why we need to get it out of there because they're victims. Look, I'm a regular donor to Gamma, Gnomes Against Mistreatment of Animals, and we need to do something about this.
So why don't you go get the rest of Gamma and bring them back here, and y'all can deal with.
Well,
this.
I can't because they're back on my island.
Well, I guess Gamma doesn't exist here then.
You guys have a whole crew that deals with animal cruelty?
Okay, I am done with this. I am going to start making my way back upstairs.
I'll come with you. You can't separate the group.
You had like one sip of wine. How do you sound like you're super drunk, dude?
That was wine. That was berry juice. Berries.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they give us at the barracks.
You can't even walk in a straight line.
Let's go, Darius. We don't need that for Lord Venmoria. Let's get them.
Dorhan?
Is Dorhan more suicidal recently?
Dorhan? Buddy. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna need you to give me your big sword.
Are you following him?
We find.
Are you following him as he's
Get his
leaving?
get his
He
reins.
just like beelined out of there.
Get his reins to the horse. He shouldn't be driving.
Yeah, I'm riding this wave.
I'm not following, but I'm just curious. We didn't find anything that looked like it would fit into the slot for the lever, right? This whole mechanism thing.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
Thank God.
Well, do you want to punch the crocodile out? I feel like that'd be easier to kill than a spider.
What? I don't want to kill anything.
Well, just in case. I'm trying to be realistic. Like we don't know what we're dealing with, and just because we got out of one situation doesn't mean we'll get out of this one. So, thinking about it tactfully, I do agree that it would be best to just leave him in here, but I do get the curiosity.
He agrees with me, yet he argued with me. I will never understand Jack.
You didn't hear what he said. You're too far away.
I know. Darius didn't say that. I'm saying that.
All right. Atlas, are you hanging back to this conversation, or were you trying to chase Doran?
I was trying.
Trying to chase Dorhan.
Okay. Yeah. So you follow him up. He's Darius is right behind him.
Well, I guess as they're leaving the room, I'll be like, I guess we'll just have to solve this problem later. Everybody's leaving, and I'll chase after.
And
From some kind of distance, whatever I am now.
Okay.
Jack is going to start reading the book again as Reen leads them out.
Okay. Leash tied around. Perfect.
Yeah, I don't know how long I have to read this book to get a little information.
Well, I'm assuming you're actually reading it.
Did you send it to me?
Yes. That's why I asked you,
Oh.
are you actually reading it?
Where is it at? I thought it would pop up. Oh, here it is.
Yeah,
Whole
I'm totally
thing.
actually reading it. When do I get the information call?
I am
my
now
God.
reading it.
That's hilarious. Oh, boy.
Well, it didn't give me like a notification.
Yeah, mine
Alright.
didn't either.
All right. It's all good. So Atlas, sorry, yeah, you were kind of following up. I didn't see the map, but yeah, you were following up. Doran was kind of walking out. Darius following. So what are you yelling at him?
Dorhan, are you okay?
I'm
Are you
fine.
carrying any weapons?
Oh, I definitely need weapons. We're in the Venmorian's mansion where there's obviously going to be a fight for Lord Venmoria, and I'm at the ready. He's holding a sword.
Okay, buddy. I'm gonna need you to run a standard test, okay? I'm gonna look down below. See that crack in the tile, that line there? I
Sure.
need you to stand on one leg, and I'm gonna. Wait a minute. You only have one. Maybe you're exempt.
What are you checking for?
Checking to see if you were within reasonable ability to handle any sort of combat. You seem quite intoxicated.
I'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will note that down as my medical analysis that you will be fine.
Excellent. Perfect.
Perfect. Okay.
He walks over and he
Okay,
takes the loaf of bread off. He starts munching on bread that was on the shelf there in the pantry.
That bread was still good, right, dude?
That's good. This bread's good. This one's good.
Okay.
Is Reen with us? No.
No, Reen's leading Jack while he reads a book.
Right. Okay. Auto.
I'm being studious.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. After reading this, would I be able to like understand what those are for?
So yeah, you can tell that it's part of that process. You don't know how it would work or what's exactly needed, but you know that that is what it's for.
If I explained that to Felix, would he know with what he figured out?
He would be able to tell what it's for. Yeah, it would make sense.
As Jack puts the book away, he's gonna pull the lead off of her and he's gonna lean down and go get Felix. And as they kind of continue at a slower pace.
Okay, she scampers up and arrives behind Felix as he's walking into through the trap room. Felix, you see Reen just kind of hop up beside you and kind of like snap her head back as if a gesture to behind.
Oh, hey, Reen. Come on, we gotta follow the others. Keep moving forward.
Okay.
Bum.
So Darius, what are you up to? Watching Dorhan munch on bread?
I'm still heading upstairs. I
You're
want to
going
go
upstairs,
and basically my goal is to get to the second floor. I want to look around up there.
Okay. All right. So Darius disappears up the stairs. Atlas?
I'm following Dorhan.
Okay. Okay.
Keeping an eye on him, as I'm a little concerned of his abilities right now.
Alrighty.
Sensible.
He's just munching away. All right. So, yeah, Jack, you're pretty much caught up to Felix now as he's coming out into the storage area. You see Doran munching on some bread, and Alice just watching him.
And as Jack makes it out, he's gonna walk over to Felix, and he's gonna lean over. So, with what you figured out with that, looking at those vials or bottles, do you think consuming them is what they're for?
I don't know. Do I think that? I don't know.
So
Jack is gonna go into a little detail about what he read in the book.
okay.
And explain it to him and see if that's what his hypothesis is, and he wants to ascertain if that's what he would think too.
Okay, so Jack, roll a general intelligence check for me.
Oh yeah, dude, Jack's a genius.
Come on, one. One time, one.
I rolled a 19, not even joking. I rolled a 19.
All right, so you do your best to kind of convey what you've taken out of the book without Felix having to sit down and read it. The breakdown of how blood weaving is accessed using some type of liquid and extraction of sanguine and something to do with blood and runes. Runic symbols inscribed on the body to access the power within the blood of the flesh itself. And this liquid is notated within there to be some sort of compound that's been made to unlock this. So it's a component that would be required to work towards unlocking blood weaving ability.
So that's what I was thinking. Is that what you were thinking?
Well, I wasn't before you shared all this information with me, but that's really interesting. I don't know that we want to be messing with blood weaving, though. I mean, it really doesn't sound good.
Yeah, but some of the stuff this thing was saying is pretty neat. And I mean, summoning a dragon is cool, and I'm glad I can do that. But if I can better myself, why not, you know? Or anyone at this point. I mean, apparently it's a scary thing to do and people fear it, so.
Jack, with that general intelligence check, you would understand that if the procedure wasn't executed correctly, it would have grave consequences.
I'm just worried that, you know, what's going to be the negative impact of a power like that? You got to think about things like that. This doesn't sound very good.
I don't disagree. I'm just curious about it. And I mean, it does sound interesting to me, at least. I guess we go see this Lord Venmoria guy, and maybe if he's super ugly, I just won't use it.
Just be careful, Jack. I mean, it's up to you what you want to do, but it does concern me.
Oh, I don't have all the pieces to do it. This is just the beginning, but I mean, I can see why this was hidden in that room.
Yeah, definitely. It's not something that... Dorhan, what's going on?
You want some bread? It's delicious. He hands out a half-eaten piece of bread towards you. Little dry, though.
No, I don't think I want to eat that bread. Thanks, though. What's going on?
Just hungry, that's all. Just hungry.
Wait, where'd Darius go?
He went upstairs.
You know, I'm going to start walking towards the stairs. For someone who gets really annoyed when other people run off, he sure walks off on his own a lot.
Felix. You're right, he does.
Oh, we should go see what he's doing.
I'm with you.
I bet he thinks just because he has that armor now that he can fight on his own, but he definitely can't unless they're having a dance battle.
I am unstoppable.
Doran chuckling as he goes up the stairs behind you.
Good night.
All right.
Before Jack gets too far, is there anything he would think of in the room that we're leaving that might continue one's learning into that despicable art?
So that book you have has extensive detail on exactly how these procedures are done. You're going to have to invest lots of hours of time reading through it and researching.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna accidentally fall asleep for 8 hours. No, I'm just kidding.
It's that old sleep reading, huh? So yeah, you see Jack and Atlas. You see Felix and Dorhan head up the stairs. Atlas, were you still tailing Dorhan?
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow Dorhan until he starts acting normal again.
Okay. All right. So Felix, as you come up, you see, you still see that strange human snake hybrid leaning up against the table. Doesn't seem to have moved at all. And Atlas, following up, you see the same thing.
His face still looks the same and everything?
Yep. Looks like the exact same position as you guys left him.
Okay. Might try to like just fix his face a little bit more if I can. It's like,
Okay.
Sorry.
Roll a dexterity check.
Okay. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself too.
Okay. Jack, are you heading up or are you staying down?
Jack is going up as well.
Okay.
Oops. There, dexterity. Nice.
So as you kind of reach up and try to reach the top, you pull a stool over. 8? Okay. Same thing. Pull a stool over and stand up on it. Delicately try to position the top of his head. And you just slip for a second and the top of the head just pops off and rolls on the ground. You
Where's
just see
it?
the top
Where's the head?
It fell off to the right-hand side where the
I'm gonna
barrels are.
quickly grab it.
I got it. Oh, don't even move. Don't move.
Atlas, what happened?
Oh, he sneezed and the head came off and I tried to catch it, but I missed and I don't know, it might be allergic to me. I'm hold on.
And I just like try to position it back onto
Okay.
his shoulder.
You see the open bottom of the jaw just kind of dangling there, and you try to position it on, and as you let it go, thinking it's in pace, it now just slides right off.
I just like I grab it again and I like kind of hold it and like,
Anyone have any anything that binds, preferably flesh to flesh? Wait, I should have something. Someone hold this head. Someone hold this. Anyone?
Okay. I'll climb on the table since this guy's probably a lot taller than me, and standing on the table, I'll reach out and try and hold this head in place to help out.
Okay. Okay. So
Hold it right there.
yeah, you guys working together seems to have held it exactly in the spot where it seems to line up. The teeth kind of to fit into each other. It seems to be in the right spot.
okay, so I'm gonna open up the medicine kit I have.
Yep.
Is there any sort of sewing?
Indeed, there
devices in
is. Yes.
I'm gonna sew it back on.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Okay. Roll a medicine.
All right. Now, is any advantage?
No.
I guess.
Just because you ask, at disadvantage.
No, just because Felix is helping me. That's why.
Yeah. DC a bit lower.
Our
but
help
no
doesn't get you
advantage.
advantage around
What
here.
the fuck?
9. All right.
13.
13. Okay. So as you try to carefully move the stitches around, you get about halfway and you kind of lose track of what you're doing, thinking about the conversation. Is Dorhan doing okay? What should we be doing next? Should I go back to my island? Should I not? And you see the stitch stops halfway and goes up the side of the face, and the head is kind of hanging half off the neck piece
And
now.
I just like, I notice immediately.
And I'm like, Felix, stop moving! Oh my gosh.
I didn't
Oh,
do
Felix,
anything.
Felix, I can't believe it. This is the worst sew job. Oh my. Anyone else can hold him steady?
are you not good at sew jobs?
Well, I'm great. I just, you know what? Is the head on? Let's let go.
I'll let go.
So it does stay in place. Yeah.
All right, we've done a great job here. We're just gonna back away slowly, and sorry about your head, face. Oh my gosh.
There's no movement from the entity.
Okay.
Just
Sir,
gonna walk out of the room.
Sir, are you okay?
Oh, you hear that? Oh, yep, I'm coming. I'll be right there. Sorry, sir. I'm gonna have to go help the next person. I will. Okay.
And I just like jump off the table and I'm out.
Okay. Hop off the stool and off you go.
Yeah.
As all these shenanigans are
Coming.
as all these shenanigans are taking place, Darius, you reach the top of the stairs. As you get to the top, you see straight ahead a very decorative double door. To your left and right, you look down the kind of the landing area. You see a statue on each corner, and you can now see you're up on the balcony that overlooks the giant hallway underneath. To your left, there's a where the landing kind of continues with some doors. Yeah, where do you wish to go?
Okay, so I'm making my way over here. I want to kind of go into this room and check it out.
Okay. So as you walk through the door, you immediately see to your right-hand side, you see a lady, unmoving, blood all over the floor. Looks like she's been cut open, kind of just halfway down the ribs has been sliced open, and just blood all over the floor.
Okay.
Well, I guess we gotta stab her.
He's been here before.
To go and investigate the body.
Okay, roll an investigation.
Natural 19.
Okay.
It's +4, so 23.
Awesome. So as you're going over it, you can see that the wounds that she has would be, they would match up very well with the entity that you've seen on the stairs, based on the kind of the stabbing pinpoints that she has and the ripping, kind of the teeth marks. You can see that this would have been from the large entity that you encountered earlier.
Okay. Does she have any loot on her?
She looks like a servant. You search through her. She does have one unmarked key, but that is all. She doesn't seem to carry anything on her.
Okay, I will take the key.
Okay.
I want to investigate this statue. Do I notice anything special about it?
You can see that it reminds you of the statue from the church. If you remember the god that you were unfamiliar with,
or whatever.
The goddess of love, yes.
Yeah. Okay. I want to go and investigate the piano then.
All right. So as you're heading over there, everybody else downstairs, what's your objective? Or where are you going?
I like kind of, as Alice was hurrying out, I would have just said to this guy like, sorry, I guess I gotta go follow my friends now. And I'll just follow behind him.
Okay, perfect. All right. Atlas, Jack, where you guys heading?
What I've seen Darius at the top of the stairs?
No. No, he was up there already. Yep.
Okay.
Where did Darius go?
Well, he said he wanted to go up.
Oh, okay. So I guess should we go up?
Well, maybe that was because we were downstairs and now we're up, and that's where he wanted to come.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
that's
that's a
what he
good
meant.
point.
We should go find him before he just starts stabbing people.
I'll check
Our
the
luck
other
is
room.
gonna run into something that's really strong, and then he'll be by himself, and then he'll look silly.
Or he'll dance battle them.
Is that a real thing that people do? They battle by dancing?
I don't know. I mean, why else would Darius be good at all these things that really are useless in most other cases?
Maybe
don't
that's
know.
why he got kicked off his island, because he offered too many dance battles to people.
Or maybe he dance battled everyone in his island and they're all dead and now he's running away and trying to start a new life.
Or maybe he dance battled everybody and he beat them all, so he was going to a different island to dance battle everybody on the other island.
Maybe
He's not in the
there's-
dining room.
Oh, maybe he has to travel from different dancing gym to gym and collect different badges for each gym leader. Maybe he
And maybe
dances
he
and
has to
collects them
stab a
and moves
random
to another
person
island and
outside
does
of
it all
it.
over again. And then he just relabeled the island, even though
He's
it's the
not
same
behind
story.
the stairs.
So do you think that Darius's goal in life is to be the very best dancer, like no one ever was?
I think so. And I think that he needs to get the little badges and collect them all.
This door is closed now.
What's
I-
Dorhan
oh.
saying?
Well, I think he's ruled out all the other possibilities, so we should probably just go upstairs and find
Yeah.
Darius.
Should we be mindful in case Darius challenges us to a dance battle?
Should we practice our dance battling?
Has he
Oh,
dance
my
battled us
dancing's
while we were
already pretty
asleep?
good.
I don't really know much dancing. Felix,
Oh.
can you show me one?
Yeah, I can show you, and I'll repeat the same quality sunwalk that I did earlier as we go up the stairs.
Perfectly
Can we do it up the
replicated from
stairs?
earlier. Are you doing it up the stairs?
Yeah. You-
All right, dexterity saving throw.
okay, yeah, sure.
He just falls down, breaks his neck, and dies.
4.
So you get about 4 steps up, and then you just trip on your own feet and tumble, boom, right on the ground.
Wow.
Take 68 damage.
Did I,
It really does look
did I
like
take any damage?
No, you're only 3 feet up.
Okay.
Okay, and I
I just repeat the same thing with fall and everything.
Okay, up the stairs.
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Lands on Felix.
So you do it as you're doing your little walk up there. Dorhan following you guys up, and as you tumble down, going way further than Felix because you're so heavy, and just completely bowling pinning Dorhan over as he stumbles and falls over to the side. Did you knock him over? Ah, what are you, Gallus? Ah,
oh
damn.
my
his
god,
other
I
leg
defeated
stay on?
Dorhan in my first dance battle. Dorhan, give me your badge.
That was my good leg.
Where's the badge?
What? What badge? What are you talking about?
Dance battle badge you get for defeating a dance battle person.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Let's go.
At least give him some money.
Yeah, this was a fair dance battle.
Everybody has given me nothing since we've been here. I have no
That's not
money
true.
or anything to give you.
And Dorhan,
gave you a
couldn't
health
dance
potion.
battle Someone.
Yeah, I've got an idea. And he stands, and you see him kind of like concentrate almost for a second, and his cloak turns into what looks like hundreds of little gold coins. And he takes his sword and he carves one of the gold coin pieces of cloth. There you go. And throws, and it just flutters down.
I grab it.
Well won.
Ah, this dance battling thing could be really great.
I'll
You
tell
know-
you what, when we get into the room with Lord Venmoria, you should just initiate the conversation with that.
Oh, I might even just start with it with the dance battle move you just showed me. Look how easily it bested Dorhan.
Yeah, that's the way. I gotta say though, Dorhan, you keep bringing up this thing that nobody's giving you anything, but I mean, it's your job to escort us. And Felix just kind of like sighs as he starts back up the stairs. He's like, you know, the same kind of problem was really starting to plague my home island of Pharaoh. Everybody was expecting extra tips just for what they were already paid to do. It's getting out of control.
Oh my gosh.
That does sound frustrating. I take it back. You know what? You're right. I shouldn't need these things. And he takes his cloak off and he puts it on the ground. And he puts his great sword and he sets it to the left. All right. You're right. I shouldn't need anything. Onwards. And he starts
I'm
walking
just
up
like
the stairs.
gathering them up behind him.
All right.
Great job, Felix. This
Okay.
is great.
I think we're going up the stairs.
Let's let's carry on. I will hold on to these things for you, Dorhan, until you are in a state where you can handle them.
Dorhan backs down the stairs a little bit, just kind of out of earshot of Felix. Is like, can I just get those back now? I kind of feel a bit naked. Atlas, can I get those back?
Oh, I thought he went up to Felix. That's what I was
Oh
like,
no,
what?
out of Felix's earshot.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure, absolutely. Here, and just to let you know, Dorhan, I know you feel like you haven't been given anything, but I just want to just make you aware that the gift of friendship is the greatest gift of all, and you have been given many gifts of friendship this day and the days prior to this. So maybe you need to be a little appreciative of that, okay?
I will take it under consideration.
Okay, well, I don't like the sound of that. I think you should just appreciate it. You shouldn't consider appreciating something you should appreciate.
Exactly.
Perfect. All right, so here's your sword. Here's your
Perfect.
cloak.
Thank you.
And here's your hug.
Excellent. We can't go without a hug. And he almost jumps in first and pulls you in.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll take it. Perfect.
All right,
hang
let's get going.
When we got up here, the door on the right was open, right? So.
Yeah.
Confused. The doors keep opening and closing.
Luke.
Hey,
Stop
I'm casting
playing
a
with
spell
the
that lets me open
doors.
and close doors.
So annoying.
Well, I'm just
casting I don't even know how to pronounce this word, thaumaturgy. I can
Thaumaturgy.
I can open and close doors and windows. So
I knew
was
I
just doing
shouldn't.
that.
I
My
shouldn't
bad.
have put him up
the
there.
man turkey.
The man turkey.
Well, okay. Well, assuming that this door was open, we came up and say, "Well, that door's open, so Darius probably went this way." And I'm gonna head towards the side room.
That's
Okay.
a reasonable thing to think.
All right, Atlas, Dorhan was going up the stairs. Were you following? I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm just following along. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So as you guys do get to the top of the stairs, you see this kind of decorative double door in front of you, and to the left and the right. And you do see a door open to the right, and also across the landing, there was another door open on the other side. Somebody was probably clicking. It shouldn't have.
No, I closed it.
Oh, did you?
That wasn't me this time.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you say you closed it. Yeah, you got to tell me these things so I know. You can't just click on it.
Sorry.
Otherwise,
I came in the room and then closed the door, so.
Okay, yeah. Just verbally say it. We won't rely on the map just in case. Could be important.
Yeah.
So roll investigation, Darius. Okay. That you asked for 10 minutes ago.
16.
Okay. The piano looks quite beautiful. It's a really good piece. Checking inside and looking around, you don't see any damage to it or anything. It looks perfectly functional. You don't think anything special about it.
Nothing special, nothing. Okay. I will make my way back into the hallway. Do I see them? Have they moved into the room?
Just as you come out the door, you see Felix now just heading towards the western side of the landing, and everybody else coming up the stairs.
Okay. I'm going to wave and then make my way up the spiral staircase.
Atlas, with your passive perception, would see the wave. Everybody else seems to be going the other direction.
I'm kind of doing it in like I'm over here kind of way anyway. Like I'm not trying to hide.
Yeah, no, I get it. But if they're not looking over there, then...
Yeah.
Okay. I will note that he's over there.
Okay.
won't tell us.
Oh, there's Darius over there. He's waving at us.
Darius, why are you running off alone? Doran starts making his way back over there. Felix, you can hear the interaction. And see Darius from where you are. It's right across the landing.
Dorhan, give him a big bear hug. Let him know that he probably shouldn't leave the group.
Darius, where are you going? We gotta follow him.
All right. So Darius, by this stage, you're already up. Let me just move you real quick. So as you kind of follow this spiral staircase, goes up quite a bit. And as you get to the top, you're presented with just it's a decorative door just right in front of you. There's no passageways, no landings, just a door.
Okay.
Didn't that dude say that his room was on the second floor?
Venmoria's room's on the second floor, or the throne room or something. He also told us not to go up to the third floor.
Yeah, but now we're gonna kill him, so maybe he doesn't care what we do.
Yeah, but he was also against Venmoria, so he could have been lying.
I say we go look in his room.
Well, I'm not with you, so you go do what you want. Can I check the door? Is it openable?
Yeah, so you go to push the door open and you can feel that it's locked, and you do see a very ornate decorative keyhole.
All right. First, I want to try the key that I found.
Okay. Yeah, you put it in and it doesn't turn. It doesn't seem to fit this lock.
Okay, then I want to pick the lock.
Okay. Roll for your lock picking.
So that, because I'm proficient with it, it's my dexterity modifier plus my proficiency, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just click on your tools and it should do it for you.
19, 22.
22. So yeah, you put it in and you turn and you think 1 tumbler, 2 tumbler. You just don't get that 3rd tumbler.
Oh, damn. Okay, can I try the other door?
There's only 1
on
this side.
There's 2 here.
Oh, it's supposed to be hidden. There's only 1 door.
Okay. All right. I will head back down the stairs then.
Okay. So while he's up there doing that, everybody on the 2nd floor, were you all following up the stairs?
Yeah, I was trying to follow Darius because he's running off.
Okay. So you would arrive first. Where'd you go? Are you under someone?
He's under door.
There you are. I got it. I got you. So as you turn to start going down the stairs, Darius, you see Felix reach the top of the stairs. Felix, you come and see this decorative door in front of you now. Darius to the side.
Hey, buddy. Think you can open this door?
I can try.
I will give you inspiration.
Wait, where are the... We should wait for the others. I don't want to just go opening doors. We don't know what's going to be on the other side.
You need to stop picking and choosing when you're going to be cautious.
I've been trying to turn over a new leaf because you wanted me to be cautious. You're giving me very mixed signals here.
All right, well, just open the door.
No, we're going to wait for everybody else before I try to do this.
I am telling you.
So as you look behind you, Felix, you can see kind of the chain of people working their way up the spiral staircase. You see Dorhan right behind, Atlas beside, and Jack and Reen coming up the rear.
I look down the stairs. I'm like, look, they're right there. If you don't open the door, it's going to get very crowded up here very quickly.
That's okay. I like being close to my friends.
You just hear Atlas.
Wait for us.
All right, well, and I'll try to lockpick the door.
Okay, go ahead.
With inspiration.
With inspiration.
Is he in view of me at all, or?
No, you're halfway down the...
Nice.
21.
21. So you put it in, first tumbler. So now it didn't unlock. No, you just can't find the right sequence. This lock is way more intricate than anything that you've ever tried to lockpick before.
Maybe it's open. Just try pushing on it.
I did.
Jack yells up the stairs.
See, we should have waited for Atlas. He could have helped me with this. You're in such a rush.
Well,
So-
if this is the third floor and this is the only room, then that means we could go back down to the second floor and check out the dude's room himself. Maybe
there
he's
was
in
another
there.
spiral staircase on the other side as well.
Well, I guess we should all go down before you just try to run off again. So let's
What's the
start
hold up here?
trailing our way down there.
Can you
Yeah.
open this door, Atlas?
I think Dorhan should probably restrain Darius so he stops running away.
Oh, I could
I've got
probably
some
open
rope.
this door.
What was that? Somebody said my name.
Yeah, you should restrain Darius so he stops running away.
Uh,
I would like to persuade him otherwise.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with that.
I can tie him to your back.
I don't want anything tied to me, thank you. Are we going in?
Door.
Can you open the door?
Can I? Sure, I can. Of course I can. He just kind of
All right, open the
pushes
door.
past everybody and just like, never mind. I guess I can't. Okay, Atlas, you can roll for lockpicking.
Okay, I'm gonna guidance myself,
Okay.
and I'm gonna ask Felix to help me.
I'll try and share with him what I gleaned from my failed attempt.
Okay. Okay. So Felix takes a second to kind of just explain how he got past that first one, what he felt in the second one, and the hopes.
Okay. Perfect. Okay.
This is good information.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm gonna slide in the first, like the bottom pick. Like, okay, Felix, hold this steady, okay? Not like steady before, like actually steady. Don't let it move. Are you holding it?
Well, all right, hold on. And I'm gonna remove my armor. It's kind of hard to manipulate with our suit on. And yeah, in my plain clothes, I will assist him holding it.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to roll lockpicking.
Okay. You can roll an advantage.
Trying to there it is.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll a 20 to start with. Okay, not a good start.
Nope. Perfect.
Haha, nice.
So you managed to get past that first tumbler. The Felix explained, but the second one you just can't get it.
Felix, come on, stop moving.
I'm not moving.
Oh my god.
Well, I
It
mean,
can't work like this. It cannot work in these conditions.
I guess if all else fails, Darius, you could cast Shatter 3 times on the door.
I cast Shatter.
All right, roll for damage.
Okay, I gotta find it. Hold on.
Yes, what we need before the big boss fight.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Don't worry,
again.
I won't up its level. I'll use the level 2 slot.
Can you focus on the lock, not just the door?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a minute. Before I actually set this spell off, let me check something. Where is that guy? Right there. Door. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. It will hit all of us.
Okay.
It's not an area, is it?
It's
No.
a
Shatter
temporary
is,
radius,
yeah, Shatter's an AoE.
Oh, 10-foot radius. Yeah.
You know, Felix, it's like I start doing it, like the crackling starts to come up my hand, and I'm like, I just realized that's gonna hit all of us if I do that, and it's probably not a good idea.
Well, if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna go downstairs and look through another room.
Well, I just said I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, we'll just go
Well, I
downstairs so
said
you
if.
only hit yourself.
Yeah,
And I
That
start
would feel
walking down the
safer.
stairs.
Okay.
yeah. Keywords if. Pay attention.
Anybody staying upstairs?
No, I'm not.
Brace
getting
yourself,
hit by it.
Darius. It's gonna hurt when you hit yourself with that.
I'm going down the stairs behind them.
Okay.
And yeah, Jack.
Ah. How did I see that? I got some fog of war removed.
Okay.
No one was gonna metagame and look for the other door.
No.
Oh, I just took it like it's supposed to be hidden off the map. I didn't think there was another.
Oh, it's
door
not
there.
actually. Yeah, it's physically not a door. It's just one. It's just a model that I use.
What are the doors made out of?
Doors.
The ones that you were just at.
Yeah.
JPEGs.
Roll an roll investigation.
I like that.
I can't click on. I put your.
18 plus stuff. 22.
Okay. As you're looking on, it looks like an intricate, some type of metal, but there's runic designs done in such a way around the outside that it looks aesthetically pleasing, but it also looks like perhaps something magical as well. I put your token underneath the door and I can't. So yeah,
like-
you're stuck in limbo.
Okay.
I'll give you another icon. So yeah, you guys make your way downstairs. Same setup you've seen
I'm
before.
still looking at the door. If that's.
Okay, yeah.
I'm still up. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Jack's gonna go knock on this other door and just be like, knock, knock. Lord Venmoria, are you in here? And
Which
then
door?
The one that he's in front of.
The one that we're beside. I was just gonna try and open it. So
Well,
Okay.
you're at the back of the line, so I'd probably beat you there. So he's gonna knock on the door.
All right. So,
as he's knocking, I want to come up and try and open it.
so yeah, you do the knocking. You hear nothing in return, Darius, as you turn the door and try to open. There's no give. It is. Actually, it does open. Sorry, I thought you guys were at a different door. Yeah, it does swing open. Nobody replies, but it does swing open. And you see inside, you see another lady covered in blood on the floor.
Oh man, the Serpent King went to town in here. Jesus, there's another
Oh.
dead woman in the other room.
That's lovely. And Jack's gonna go inspect the body and see if he can see what happened.
Okay. Roll
Oh, check her for
investigation.
keys.
Felix, where are you?
I think he's going in the room I came from.
When we switched back to this map, I was in the doorway to the stream, so I assume that's where I was going. I
Oh, there
guess.
you go. There you go. Okay, perfect.
Let's
I
go
didn't
with
see
the
your.
flow.
I didn't see your cat.
21.
Okay, 21.
21.
Perfect. So
21.
you can easily ascertain that this was death by the giant organic humanoid snake that you met. Looks like whatever he did to the other people couldn't make it happen with this one, and she died in the process.
Lovely.
Does she have any keys on her?
She just.
Oh, I forgot you like to desecrate the dead.
We need keys for the door
Jack's gonna
upstairs.
look.
So as Jack,
To
as,
see if
you,
there's
as you're
anything
inspecting the body, you were also kind of taking stock of anything that she has on her, and she doesn't. There's no pockets in these robes. They're just very very simple servant's robes, and she has nothing on her.
She's nothing.
She's nothing. That's not very nice.
Well, she's dead, so. But yes, she has nothing. Sorry, I don't sing like you do.
Yeah, that's evident. Can I check these cabinets?
Yeah, roll investigation. While you're checking those, Felix, as you enter the room, you see it looks like a sort of a mini ballroom. You see a piano in the corner, a statue in the corner. You see a dead lady with blood all over the floor to your right.
Oh my god! There's a dead woman in here! There's
Oh
a
my
dead
God.
woman in here!
Everyone, there's a dead woman over here. Felix found a dead woman. Are you sure she's dead? Oh, never mind. I see it now. She's definitely dead.
You make it over to and here. Made a huge scene.
Yep, definitely can't sing like me. That's for sure.
I didn't hear that. It was lagging. For me. I don't know if it's me or not. But... Oh, you heard the same thing. Okay, good. Yeah, we didn't hear anything you said, Luke.
No, you sounded like Atlas was having a seizure.
Yeah, it's still not good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I'm glad it wasn't me this time. You can type in the chat in the Roll20 if you want. 'Cause we
Sounds
can't
like a
hear you
speak
right
and spell.
Lagging out.
Is this?
Oh my god. I just love it. It's like, Dorhan.
Yeah, your connection's crapping out. So Felix, yeah, you check over the body, completely destroyed. It's ripped open from the side, blood everywhere. Kind of a pinhole or a stinger just in the back between the shoulder blades, but completely unmoving. Looks like she's been dead for a while.
Okay, I'll look around the room. Are these bookshelves or cabinets or what is of interest in this room?
So nothing here stands out. It looks like very decorative, like a ballroom for for functions and things like that. There doesn't seem to be anything that is untoward or catching your eye that you wouldn't expect to see in a room like this.
Okay.
Darius, what was your investigation?
18.
18. Yeah, just normal clothes. You open up the cupboards and you see this is obviously a servant's quarters. There's lots of kind of like simple robes, simple gowns. Nothing of interest here that you wouldn't expect to see in a servant's quarters. Wash hand basins. Other than the corpse, you don't see anything.
I'm gonna head up
Exciting.
to the door up here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, you're better now.
Are you? Oh, wait. I gotta unmute him. Hold on. Stop talking.
I can hear him.
I know, but my default mutes him when he comes on. Anybody coming into the chat, so.
Yeah, just Luke. Just default is like by default. I don't want to hear what he has to say. But
Only Luke.
When Jack walked in to hear Doron freaking about seeing a dead person, he was going to offer him his water skin and tell him to drink some water to calm down.
Okay. He takes a watch, going, that's a good idea. I'll keep this for later, though. And he ties it to his pouch.
I'd like that back. That's my water.
Yeah, I'll give it back. You wanted me to have this when I need it, right?
I was going to say take a drink of water now.
No, I'm fine right now. And he hands it back.
Oh, lame.
Darius, as you get to the door, you try to open it. It is locked.
I want to try and pick the lock.
Someone close the door behind him.
Okay, roll your lock picking, please.
Uh, 23.
23. So you put it through. 1 tumbler, 2, and you almost feel the lockpick now is about to snap, and click, you get it, and the door unlocks.
Okay. I would like to slowly open the door and peek inside.
Okay. As you open the door and peek inside, you see ahead of you what looks like a very well decorated bedroom. You see a statue, an ornamental statue. You see paintings on the wall. A dresser with a mirror, what looks like a chest in the corner, a desk. This looks quite clearly like Lord Venmoria's bedroom.
Oh, dang. I thought that was where we came from. I'm dumb.
And we'll end it there. On Luke being dumb, that being the last statement for the session.
No! Okay. My plan will have to wait then.
You're gonna play the.
We came from Venmoria's lab, not his bedroom.
Right.
Well,
I
you
just
don't
remember we were all placed like right here when we came up. Like we weren't down here, so I was like, oh, we came from this door.
Oh, okay.
You don't know that wasn't also his bedroom. I mean, there was some like shackles on the wall. You don't know.
Oh,
no
whips,
beds
all kinds of
though.
things. All right, awesome. Thank you guys.
Hey, man.
For making it tonight. So we will be back possibly August 27th for this campaign. Possibly, we have to just confirm that, but we will be back next week with our side campaign, Chains. So we'll be back August 20th. I think we might be able to do 7:30 for that one, guys. You think?
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
All right, Ska's
Of
back.
course, I cannot wait.
Oh God. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you here next week.